I'm so excited. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my beauty room transformation. I'm so excited. I decided to transform my studio, which used to have my filming and my beauty stuff in one room. I've now transformed that room into just a filming studio, and then I took this room in my house and made it into my beauty room. And honestly, it's so much better now because now I have a beauty space that is just for me to sit and do my makeup. I can film little things in here if I want to. But it's just a place that is fun and that is mine. You know, I've been doing beauty for so long on social media that often I'm just doing it when I film. So I'm not getting to always sit and just do it for fun anymore. So now I have my own little space. Instead of going out and buying a ton of furniture, I decided that I would DIY and upcycle things that I already had. Some of the stuff I did, like I didn't expect this to turn out that good because I just kind of winged it and just said, oh, well, let's try this and see if that works. And it all worked out. So I can't wait to show you. I hope we give you guys a little bit of inspiration. I wanted something that was new, modern, minimalistic, glam, and sleek. I didn't want something that was more traditional glam, if that makes sense. Like even my vanity, I just felt like no matter what I was looking for online, no one had what I was looking for. Everything seemed to kind of be the same vibe. So that's what I did. I made completely new and unique pieces, and it was really easy and really fun. It was a great project. So get ready to see a transformation. If you like these type of videos, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Also, if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you just hit that little subscribe down below, hit the bell so your notifications are turned on. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited. Also, check out my Make Makeup Great Again sweatshirt. I'll have all the details for makeMakeupGreatAgain.com. You can head there or check out down below to grab yours. And let's do it. I'm so excited. I love how it turned out so much. The first piece was the most important piece because it was my vanity. I'm gonna insert a clip of what my vanity looked like before. It was classic white, clear top, and I wanted something that had a little bit more of a modern, concrete type of vibe. So the first thing that I did was go to Home Depot, pick out a paint to paint the clear top white. This is a glass top, and I picked a paint that has a primer built in so you don't have to prime before. And I just painted the entire thing with 2 coats of white paint. This was my first big project, painting and repurposing furniture. I've done small things before, like repurposing vases and little things I've shown on my YouTube channel and things for fun, but this was actually really therapeutic and not as hard as I thought. I let the paint dry overnight, and then I went in with this stone spray paint. This spray paint is so beautiful. I used it for a lot of things, actually, you'll see in the video, but I went in with 2 coats of this stone spray paint. You can not only use this for countertops, but you can also use it for vases, you know, anything that you want. It just gives this sleek and modern feel. And I like that it has a little bit of an oatmeal hue to it. It's a little bit beige, so it's not quite white. It gives you more of an off-white, and I really like that because the original vanity was just so plain and I've just had it for so long. I wanted something completely brand new, and I've never seen a vanity with quite this texture. I also added the stone spray paint to the frame of the drawers. I didn't film this, but I did use a spray paint primer. And then I went in and I spray painted all around the frame so that the whole frame of the vanity looks like it's stone. For the face of the drawers, I wanted to add some texture, so I took some dry deck spackling. I saw people on YouTube using this to repurpose vases, and this was probably the most random thing that I did, but I love the way that it turned out. So I took this spackle, it's pink, and then it dries white. It's really cool. I took all the knobs out and I just started adding texture to the top of the drawers in a thin layer. I just went super random. I almost wanted to look almost like a white concrete or like a white clay. So once I covered the drawers in the texture, all you have to do is let it dry. And it's really cool because since it's pink, you can really see exactly the pattern that you're using and you can easily go in and fix it. This took overnight to completely dry, so it's still moldable. It's not like you have to work fast or anything, but this was one of the most therapeutic parts. So this is what the drawers look like once they dried. Super cool. I love the way that they turned out. And the last thing that I did on the tops of the drawers was I sprayed a light coat of the stone spray paint just to add a few little specks to tie everything together and kind of tint them because the drywall is white. and the stone is a little bit off-white, just so it matched. Once I put all of the drawers in, I took sandpaper just to sand the edges, because since this is drywall and I did it very uneven, I was just freehanding and adding texture. You want to make sure that all of the drawers are flush, or else it's going to start scraping and you're going to have like powder or dust everywhere. So I took this sandpaper and just made sure all of the drawers were even. I used little felt furniture tabs because I already had them from when I moved, but I put them on the backs of the vanity so in case it hits the wall or anything, it won't scuff it up. I found these really beautiful knobs on CB2. They're a white stone with gold, and they looked kind of vintage, and I like the vibe. I think they all go together so well. The original vanity had the round knobs, so when I put these on, it automatically gave it a completely new look and tied everything together. My next DIY project is this faux plant that I have. I got this when I lived in LA. I found it at HomeGoods and it's cute, I love it, but I wanted to give it a makeover. So I decided to take the leftover white paint that I had from the vanity and paint the vase. This took me a while because it has lots of grooves in it, but I finally got there, and again, this whole thing was therapeutic, so I enjoyed it. Once the paint dried, I decided I was gonna add Drydex, the spackle, to add texture. I was actually looking for restoration hardware dupes because their vases are very expensive, and I saw people using spackle on their vases to make them look more rustic, more worn in. I used almost half the tub of Drydex, so it took a lot. So I let it dry overnight, and then the next day I had to touch up a few spots. It didn't quite dry the way I wanted it to, and these tiny spots only took a few hours to dry. I used some white sand to fill in the vase. Right now it's just these rocks, but I wanted to give it a whole new look. So I just took this white sand and I poured it all over and covered up the rocks. The last thing I did was take dirt, and I mean, yes, earth dirt from outside in my backyard. A lot of people also did this on YouTube and I got inspired by it. You can also use coffee grounds. I tried that initially, but didn't work as much as the dirt. But this is how you get that old vintage vase look. It's like we buy something new and then we try to make it look old. But I love the way it turned out. It gives it character. The last thing I did after this was I sealed it with a spray paint sealer that's just a matte clear coat. The next piece I'm gonna work on are these makeup drawers. So these are from IKEA. I had them in my last beauty room. I believe these are the Malm dresser units from IKEA. I just used custom knobs so they looked a little bit more unique. But I wanted, again, a makeover, a whole new look. So this time I took a more cream paint. It's a little bit more of like a yellow toned beige, and painted all of the drawers. You can sand them if you want first. We lightly sanded these, but not too much because the surface wasn't too slick. It was more of a matte surface, and we painted all of the drawers. I love the way that this color turned out because originally, since these were white, it gave it a new look while still keeping that kind of nude aesthetic. I just really like creams and nudes and olives. Those are my favorite kind of tones to implement, and that's what I was going for. I looked everywhere online for unique drawer knobs and I could not find any that I liked, and I didn't want to spend a ton of money. I did find some gold ones similar to the ones I have, but it was gonna be $150. And I was like, let me just try to spray paint these. So that's what I did. I might change these out later, but for now I decided to spray paint these this kind of old bronze color. So I sat them up on this bag and I just did 2 coats of spray paint, letting it dry an hour in between. And then once everything dried, we installed the drawers, and I love the way the bronze color looks on the beige. It just gave them a completely new look. It's so aesthetic, I love it. Now I'm gonna start dressing up the room. So I found this clear vase. I'll link it down below if I can find it online. And I added some pampas grass that I had. I got some of this pampas from all over the place, and I'll link the specific ones down below again. If I can find any specific, I'll have them linked in the description bar. But I filled this glass vase up with pampas. I love pampas. I just think it's so fluffy and chic, and I love it. So I put this right next to my floor mirror. Aspen is exhausted. The dogs are always with me wherever I go. So when I don't give them a whole lot of attention, I'm busy. They're just so bored, but she looks so cute. I had to include this here. The next thing I really wanted to do in this room was change the light fixture. Fans are fine, but it just doesn't go with the vibe. I found this beautiful chandelier from World Market. It wasn't that expensive. It looks chic. It's glam, but still a little bit bohemian. I just really like it, and I think it's so beautiful. Mirrors here, the last piece. You excited, Molly? Last piece. Open it, help us, thank you. Okay, I think we take it from here, thank you. All right, you guys, final reveal. This is my new beauty room. So when you walk in, I added this little white marble end table that I had. It's from CB2. And I ended up putting my diffuser on here because I love essential oils. And I have this here to diffuse throughout the day as I'm working, as I'm doing my makeup. It just relaxes me. And I love using essential oils. I put the tree in this little nook. There's this really random nook in the room, so it fit perfectly in there. And then on the vanity, I tried to keep it minimal, but still chic. So these are the little things that I have on my desk. I have a candle, some perfume. I have this little Onyx jewelry tray, which I found at Home Goods. It is so beautiful. I thrifted this little ceramic vase at a thrift store in Nashville. And then here's another up close of the vanity. You can see the texture, it looks so good. I try to always have fresh flowers. These were the best roses I've ever found. I got them at a local flower mart. I found these brush holders randomly at Target a few months ago, and I had just been holding on to them for when I decided to do this beauty room, and they were actually in the bathroom section. So they're little bathroom canisters, but I just love the color and the texture, and I thought they would be perfect for makeup brush holders. My vanity chair is a custom piece. I actually bought them in a set of 2. If I can find one similar, I'll link them down below, but I got these years ago. On top of my makeup drawers, I kept it very minimal. I have a lamp and then some little decor. I have this wooden chain and I stacked it on top of some old vintage books. And then I got this pottery vase. Again, anything and everything will be linked down below. And if I missed anything, just let me know. This little lamp just gives me cozy vibes. I got really warm bulbs, so it kind of gives you that night light vibe. And here's a sneak peek inside the makeup drawers. It is just all my makeup organized. My floor mirror I got a few years ago, and it is a Restoration Hardware dupe. I'll have it down below, but it's from a company called Our House, and I really love the quality. This is the rug that I chose, and I don't typically go for patterns. I go for more basic ones, but this one was just enough. Do you know what I mean? I just really like how it tied in everything with the room. It's chic, it's minimal. I'll upgrade things as I go, I'll add things as I go, but so far, this is how it turned out. I also have a little closet in this room where I started to organize all of my clear makeup containers as if I don't already have enough makeup, but you can never have enough makeup. If you watch my last beauty room video, these used to sit on top of those makeup drawers, but it's so much more aesthetic to have them closed because I don't think they look that good. I don't really like seeing it all just sitting out. So it's so nice to have them just shut away. And then I also have my little skincare closet next to it. All right, you guys, so that is the finished beauty room. I might change things as I go. I kind of want to paint the room, but Raphael's like, are you kidding me? I've done so much, and he's like, you want to do more? I just never stop. When it comes to home decor, I'm always getting bored. I'm always switching stuff up. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below, hit the bell, turn your notifications on. If you don't follow me on Instagram or any other platforms, make sure you head over to makemakeupgreatagain.com if you want to support my work, if you like what I'm doing. This is my Make Makeup Great Again sweatshirt. We have hats, we have thermoses, all kinds of designs and colors. I know a few of our items are already sold out, but we do still have some stuff left over. Thank you for everyone who has ordered, and thank you for everyone who has supported me. It really means a lot to me. I hope you love your pieces. Even this one, we tried to put really cute details and everything. Like we have the American flag here, and we really worked hard on putting everything together for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you as always for watching, and until next time, I will see you in my next video. God bless.